All right. Well, did you know they make something called caramel apple Pop Tarts? I'm not impressed. So, got a sick kid at home today. My turn to stay home. So, early morning stream while she's crashed. So I thought we'd hop on here, continue a little bit with our start of our MegaBase here. Well, I suppose start. So if you remember where we left off, we had just created a copper lane of iron, lane of copper. First thing we're going to do is move this copper down here to the bottom, because I don't think it's a very good place for it where I got it up there. So I'm going to clear out some of these trees, because I think we're going to need to make some space here. If we're going to do 8 lanes copper, 8 lanes of iron, lane of stone, 2 lanes of steel. I'd like to do 4 lanes of green circuits, 2 maybe at least 2 lanes of red circuits, and at least 4 lanes of green circuits. So we'll see. We may end up doing a lot more than that. I may go 12 lanes of green circuits. Or, I'm sorry, 12 lanes of iron. Probably still 8 lanes copper. And do 6 lanes of green circuits. Just green circuits, I just know we're going to need a lot of them. Alright, so let's, still have a blueprint here. So again, if you remember, this blueprint is basically 1 lane of our smelter. So what's great about blueprints is we can now turn it around, and I'm going to, so again, I'm going to need to leave a considerable amount of space here. So we're going to actually probably run this like right here. So there's a lane of stone, and that will be our first lane of copper. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out a blueprint for 4 lanes. That'll kind of be our starting point for copper. So let's go ahead and work on getting materials together. As you can see, we're going to need a bunch more inserters. We're not in too bad a shape on belts, but we should have a bunch here. Oh, well, now we have plenty. Let's actually cap this. Cap it at 6. And then let's go ahead and grab some gears and make a bunch of just need plain old iron. Here we go. Alright, so I think we'll be close to having all the materials we need once those finish making. Got a little bit of morning voice, a little bit of morning mucus. Apologies in advance. And then let's go ahead and make, am I missing more copper? Okay. start running belt lines. We'll have to change the direction here because this belt's gonna go the other way. So let's just clear that. Okay. Should be getting close here to having enough. Dog is whining to go out. So let's see here. Okay, we're still waiting on a few. We can go ahead and put in some holes. Okay, Luce, just a second, I'll let you out. Out of poles there. And then I think okay. And then let's do that, that. Okay. Well, we put some lights in. And there we go. So now we just need to run an extra pole out here somehow. Alright, now we just need to reverse or move our copper line so that it's coming down this way. We're actually probably just going to stop this guy altogether. And start one up down here. So let's do. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna run. Yeah, I guess we'll do something like this. Okay, and then we just need to run some more coal. So what we'll do is we'll just split this guy off. And run him down this way. Right about there. And then we should just need to run power over here, and we should be good to go. Let's just do it from here. And we sort of messed up, didn't we? Because we should have done the second line, because I want this first one, of course, to be stone, not copper. Oh, goodness, man, I swear. My head wasn't screwed. My head wasn't attached. I'm just going to do that and let all that copper cycle through. It won't take long, but the problem is we got to go through this whole building process again, which is fine. It's no big deal. I'm not too tore up about that. It's just a little bit inconvenient. All right, so we need to make a bunch more. These guys. It's copper. And it's fine, it's copper because we need. Alright. So that should. Do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough. Oh, we missed the pole. Okay, let's do this. Okay, and let's do this. we're getting there. We're getting there. Anybody that's still hanging on. Really, once we get this copper line built, we're gonna start seeing some new stuff. We're gonna start with green circuits. Get some green circuits going. I am going to direct feed from my smelters to my green circuits eventually, but for this first, just kind of getting started, we're just gonna pull off the bus, and then that way we can just kind of get going, because we got to get green circuits going. You see, that's what I'm waiting on to get made over here all the time, is green circuits, green circuits, green circuits. So let's do some power poles. Get some steel up too, man, so I can start using some decent power poles. It's there. Excellent. Still waiting on green circuits. So we could do lights, camera, action. Use a few more. Need some iron. Probably should be buffering a little bit of iron. Just make it a little bit easier on myself. But it's all good. Alright, so let's turn you that way, you that way, you. Okay, get some coal going, and I needed a couple more lights, like you and you, and I think that's complete for that circuit. So we can run stone for the first guy, and then this. Yay! Now we've got copper where we want it. Alright, so we're probably desperately in need of expanding. Well, it's not too bad. But I think it's because I think we must be out of materials over at our... Oh no, it's making... All right. So, next, let's collect all of this copper. Been building up down here. I'm guessing there's not a whole lot. Now we have a full inventory. Start there. Start there. One thing we can do is get rid of a lot of this coal. And this can go down here. to make some assembly machines, which I think I just used. All iron. Let's just keep going. We could always use more splitters. Let's just get a big queue going here of stuff. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and make a couple more boilers. Let's make 10 more steam engines. There we go. And we can get to working on power. So we've got quite a crafting queue going here. And you can see green circuit, green circuit, green circuit, green circuit. It's just non-stop green circuits. So let's see. What do we need? I don't have assembly machines yet, so we're gonna have to wait just a bit to get these assembly machines. We could go ahead and start laying out more smelting. I need to collect the rest of this. We'll just move it into oops. Alright, and we may as well go ahead and lay out this next lane. Oh, we could, I don't have any machine. Yeah, I've got one miner. Funny. So this will become iron once all this copper has filtered through, cycled through, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so this will go that way, and that way. You'll go. There you go. And we could do lights. And put our lights in. And it would appear we can go ahead and put in power poles. these guys. Alright, sorry, so you guys have seen this already a couple of times, so I know it's a bit boring. As soon as that crafting queue starts to come down a little bit, we should be about ready to start implementing stuff. So I want to add a couple more miners to coal. Because let's add that, and that. Let's run that. And you. Alright, so that will help there. We can run a couple of miners to stone. Again, we shouldn't need a ton of stone, particularly now, but it'll be nice to have. When we need it. I don't know why we would send it through a smelter. Why would we send stone through a smelter? I mean, I know we can make stone brick, and eventually we will need stone brick, but do we need it this early? Well, we might as well. Screw it. I ain't gonna. Eventually we will. So we might as well. Go ahead and start clearing it out. Okay, excellent. We now have some assembly machines. So I'm going to go way. Oh, trees are going to be in the way, aren't they? Great. Oh, this is going to stink. Because basically, I need to start making stuff right where these trees are. So, it's tree clearing time. Jeez, what a pain this is going to be. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a lot more. A lot more. Holy cow. This stinks. Finally, research is done. So I can go military. Although I don't think we can. It's going to be a while. Dang it. I'm not happy about this, folks. I'm not happy about this at all. Did not think this through as much as I should have. How are we doing here? We still got quite a crafting queue going. Painful, eh? Tell you what, let's go here. Let's cancel those. Kind of want to keep everything else on there, so you know what? We're just gonna have to wait. Should start moving a little bit faster now, though. Oh, bloody hell. Come on. What is that for? No, I don't want you right now. I don't want you, or you right now. Alright, we finished some more research. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter at this point. Alright, we're getting there. So actually, it's right in here is where I want to build this first little green circuit area. So it kind of stinks that we're going to have to sit here and clear a bunch of trees, but life goes on. We're almost there. Give me an axe. Hurry up. There we go. Oh, thank you. Alright. Okay, well, where's our blueprint? Let's go ahead and lay out our... So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, 9. Let's clear this rock. 10, 11. Well, so there's our 12 lanes of iron. Whew, that's a lot. What I think I'll do for steel is I'll do it like horizontally up above iron here. Although I do have to figure out, I'm eventually going to have to bring trains in with resources. So, I don't know. I have to figure out where I'm going to do steel. Because this is insane. I'll start a bus right here. I'll lay it out right here. So, first 4 lanes of iron. Next 4 lanes of iron. Next 4 lanes of iron. The reason we do 4 is that these undergrounds can only go 4. Actually, we need to skip 2, don't we? Well, alright, so there's our iron. And eventually 4 lanes of that iron is going to go directly into our circuit production. Chopping wood, chopping wood, chopping wood. I feel like I'm on Minecraft. Oh, excuse me. Could not get to the button in time. Alright, we put 5 there, didn't we? Alright, so iron, copper. Just to give you guys an idea of how far this bus is going to go. Just to start. Alright. Iron, copper. Green circuits. Red circuits. Steel. We'll call it miscellaneous 1. Miscellaneous 2. There is our bus. It may get bigger than that. We'll see. So, I think I might have enough room here to do 2 lanes of steel. We'll see. I know, it's very boring to watch trees getting cut down, but we're almost there, guys. We're almost to something new. Alright, so we're working on it here, guys. We're working on it. Just want to kind of clear out a little area here. Once we get grenades, clearing trees won't be that bad. But until we get... I don't think we have grenades yet. Yeah. I should go do power, but we don't really need it right now. So we'll wait just a bit before we start. I want to get at least a little bit of circuits going here. before we get too involved in doing much of anything else. Circuits are definitely our #1 priority right now. And until we can get these guys going, we're pretty much at a standstill with the factory in general. Trees, trees, trees. A whole lot of trees. Why do there have to be so many trees? See, if this was a multiplayer map, I just could get a couple of buddies, you know, 3 or 4 of us, and clear out this entire forest in about 10 minutes. Instead, I gotta sit here and do it all myself. Oh, not good. Where are the axes? There. Alright. Alright. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Probably should just do a little bit of steel just to get a steel axe, because it'll make my life a lot easier. Alright, so circuits. Oh, where are they at? Alright. Let's do that and that. Alright, so circuits. Where are we starting at? Right about here. Alright. Those of you that don't know, it's circuits are copper cable and iron plate. Okay, so it takes I think 3 copper cable and 2 iron plate per circuit, I think. Let's see, it'll tell me here. Yeah, 3 copper cable and 1 iron plate per circuit. So, and they're made in half a second. Well, I can make 2 copper cable every half second. Right? Yes, so I get 2 copper cable every half second. So a 3-to-2 ratio. So basically, 3 copper cable assembly machines feeding into 2 circuit assembly machines will be a good ratio to utilize all of my production to the best of its ability. So we will be bringing copper in here, and it will not those. It will feed into there, and so these guys now need iron, and we'll pull iron in from a line here. Okay, and what we're gonna do, how do we want to do this? Okay, so now these guys need to to output somewhere, so they'll output to the side and do something. this work? Because then we could have the same thing on the other side, right? Okay. So you will be like that. Is that right? I feel like it's, yeah. So this would theoretically we'd have another one on that side. I need. Okay, so but the iron. Oh, but actually, yeah, they're going the wrong way, aren't they? Whoops. What's going on here? There we go. Alright, so it should be something like this. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I think this is right. So theoretically this can be the same on that side. And then this would essentially be, it could be a double lane of circuits. Alright, I can live with that. I can live with that. Let's see what we want to do. Eat some more of my yucky apple, caramel apple Pop-Tart. Why go to shotgun speed? Because one time, shotguns also do a moderately good job of clearing out trees. Okay, so on this side, we'll have, so this will be an iron input, right? And this will be an iron input. Okay. Just like that, I believe. And then we'll have you and you and you. Okay, and same deal. Okay, and then these guys will be in bed there, and you'll be in bed there. We're having to use the blue guys now because they're much faster. The yellows won't keep up, I don't think. Alright, and then this will be going there. Oops. And then this will be going there. And we'll have copper. And copper. Alright. So this, is this tileable? See, that's the big question. I don't think so. So if I wanted to make another one of these, let's clear out. We'll do 4 of these units. We'll call them units. Let's start here. Although we probably aren't producing enough iron and copper to do 4. Hey, 2 viewers. You guys must be crazy. Alright. I think that's up far enough. Maybe not. Clearing trees. This is, you know, a lot of people start in desert areas just because they know they won't have to clear a lot of trees. I didn't really have a preference here, I guess, so I just will deal with it. I feel like we haven't quite gone up far enough and we're going to be disappointed here. Alright, so where is the earliest? So if I were to do, hold on, if I were to do something like this, right, where essentially, and then this guy could be here, that guy could be there, and that guy could be there, and that could be, yeah, I think that'll work, won't it? So let's extend this up so that this is actually the end of our template. Right? Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong? Alright, let's see if we can blueprint this. See, I think that right there is a complete... Oh, we got one mistake. Let's extend these down. Let's put in some lights and power. So eventually we'll probably... Okay, that will do all 5 of those. Just good. I usually try to do my power poles neat, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Here, what if we do something like this? Oh. I think that will power everything and should extend to the next one. Alright, and then we'll pop in a couple of lights, like maybe here, here, and here. Do the same thing on this side. We should be good, right? Alright. So we got lights, we got power. Let's go ahead and see if we can template this. So I think that's an entire template, right? Oh, we actually went too far. Alright, so if I go from you to you. Right? Yeah. Oh, I already have some of it out. That's okay. Okay, so we need to clear some more trees. But not too bad, actually. It's not as many as I thought we were. There's probably a more efficient way. This is somewhat, it may even be the same design. You know, you watch people play Factorio and you just kind of assimilate the designs that they're utilizing in their builds because you either like it or because it's really efficient. Now, I will tell you that Xturn in his little base he's doing now, I despise the design he's using for his circuits. It is, I think, ugly and very inefficient. I don't think his design is what he wants. I think he hasn't realized that he's made a mistake with the way that he's building it. And I'm betting you that in the next video or two, he's going to come out with a completely redesigned circuit design. Because there we go. So look, awesome. That's awesome that tile's like that. And so now we just have to fill in the blanks, right? Good. Oh, one mistake. We need to, well, that should have been there. We'll recapture that design. Not that it's that big of a deal because it's pretty obvious. What's going on there? So let's see. Boom, 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 boom. It looks like we need to make a few more of these guys. Do we have? What do we do? So, and oh, we're definitely gonna need some more of those guys. Let's go get some materials to do that, and we can actually drag a lane of iron down here with us. So actually, the lane of iron that we're using right now is this guy right here. Not that it really matters, but since this is our first smelting line, this is really the one that we want to use. So let's just clear through here. Remember all those belts we picked up earlier? You'd be surprised how many of them we have left. Not a ton. Alright. So, let's go ahead and just grab this guy and get him moving that way. And let's go ahead and grab what's left on here. I may still snag some of those parts for belt making, but for now, alright. So the good news is that I think our that's screwed up. Let's go ahead and grab this. Okay. There we go. Alright. Because I actually think that means that this is our lane of copper that we want. Alright, so there's our copper, there's our iron. Let's get the rest of our stuff. We're going to stretch some power poles all the way over here too. Which isn't too bad. Alright, and we need a bunch of these guys. Nope. Put those backwards, didn't I? Okay. There. Alright. So let's put down power. Power. And there, and lights, camera, action. I think this is it, right? Okay, now we just need to get the copper and iron. So what I'm actually gonna do is split copper off on this side here. So one part of it going that way. Oh, we're out of those guys, eh? Okay, so this is copper. And where are you gonna do iron at? That's fine. And you can go there. Alright. Beautiful. So okay. Let's see how close we got here. Alright, good. Iron is on its way. Oh, we still have it. It's fine. Yeah, I haven't split that yet. We'll split that eventually. I guess I should have split it now. Again with the stupid axis. To the thickest part of the forest here. It's always fun. Alright, let's see where we exactly need this to go. Way over here, of course. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Okay, now all we gotta do is get some power. And we be good to go. So let's We should have power. We should be making circuits if I did it correct. And it appears that we are making circuits. Nice. So there you go. Basically 8 little circuit makers there. We're about moving. Now, what I want to do, I'm going to pop some circuits in a chest here. Mostly just to have some backup. You know, I need circuits, make a bunch of stuff. I can grab them. So there you go, folks. We are now producing circuits. We'll go to our production tab, and it would appear we are making around 200 a minute. Actually, should be more than that. We're making what, 8 every half second? 16 a second times 60 seconds. Sure, you're getting close to 1,000, but we only have a couple of the machines working right now, so. Yeah, basically only 2 machines are working. So we're doing 4 times. So basic circuit production. I do no, actually the one thing I want to do is actually let's cut this off, and I want to run this line down here and use up the rest of the copper that's in these furnaces up here, so I can run more iron into that. If that makes sense to you. Good. If it doesn't, I don't feel bad. Yeah, so good. It's using up the rest of that. And it looks like everything's running pretty smooth over here, so I likes it. I likes it a lot. And oh, we just never finished. We could finish it, I guess. Let's go ahead and finish placing these guys. Just so they'll stop flashing at me. Oh, and we'll go place down our power too. Our power, extended power. Whatevs. Actually, are running low on belts, but let's go over here and do our power, because I'm sure. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Looks like we're not producing any circuits right now because. Alright, so boilers. I have a couple I made. 5? Okay. So basically we're doing it like this. Do I have any pipes? Do boom, 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 boom. Okay. And boom. Nope, we don't need that one, right? Oh yeah, we do. Boom, 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 boom. Those don't reach each other, eh? Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Well, where are we gonna put this then? I guess we put it. On. You make me some. We want the burners. Just gotta wait on these stupid circuits. I believe, but I could be wrong. I think I can do 20 of these in line for one pump. But I could be wrong about that. I'm not 100% sure. So let's do something like this. Goods. And these guys. And we should now have a lot of electricity. Well, not a lot. Not nearly enough to call a lot. But there you go. We now have, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So we just, what, more than tripled our power production. We've got circuits going. We've got copper going. We've got iron going. I think we're in really good shape. Getting started here. Next time, we're going to add some miners. Get up about 3 or 4 lanes of iron. Get up at least 2 lanes of copper. Just start some steel production. And then we probably need to think about exploring a little bit. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a radar. Plop that sucker down so we can start kind of seeing what our map's got to offer us. Look at that bad boy right there. Let it do its thing. You see we got a big stone patch. We'll be good for a little while, but not forever on iron. Coal's something we're going to have to think about here pretty soon too. We've got a decent amount of oil to start with. But we're definitely going to need to get expanded here pretty soon. So hey, we'll kind of walk around a little bit and see what the wide world has to offer out there. Because so far, it's just some stone. Which, I mean, we will find a use for, but it's certainly not the main thing we need. So, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, like, if you enjoyed it, obviously. And we'll see you guys in the future.